Hey guys,
Hey,
welcome back to the BS station, and happy
Star
May.
Wars Day.
Yeah, May
We're
the
filming this
4th be with you.
filming this on Star Wars Day. So, got our Star Wars gear on today for May the 4th. Although this isn't gonna upload on May the 4th because we are looking at almost 10 o'clock at night.
Yep.
We usually record during the daytime unless we get busy. So you got a BS station after dark.
Yep.
Which doesn't mean anything.
Yep.
So today, guys, we're still continuing on with the kind of hot topics, trending stories. And today we kind of wanted to talk about some toxic Hollywood couples. There seems to be a theme going around. There's a lot of these couples that, are doing some weird things. And so we kind of wanted to get into that. So yeah, just wanted to talk to you guys, and as always, we want to continue the conversation in the comment section.
Yep. Yeah.
So definitely, we don't want to just talk to you here. We want to talk to you down in the comment section too.
And we always respond.
Yeah, we try to respond to all the comments. So there's two of us, so we can kind of get away with, making sure we reply to everybody, or at least heart it.
Yep. So we get started?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get started on our first couple. So, the first couple that is in the headlines right now for some strange and, in my opinion, toxic behavior. We're going to discuss Megan Fox and MGK, which is Machine Gun Kelly. Megan Fox is an actress. Machine Gun Kelly is a rapper.
Is he still a rapper, or is he like a pop star now? Since him and Eminem had their beef.
Last I knew, he was a rapper. I cannot say that I know any of his music, so he might not be.
Yeah, I don't know. I never really listened to him. Okay. I did hear that one disc with Eminem. It's called Rap Devil or something.
Yeah. Honestly, guys, I really can't speak about what kind of music he makes. And I'm Team Eminem, so. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, last I checked, he was a rapper. So these guys been in a relationship for a while. They recently got engaged, and the thing about that, he specifically made her wedding ring to cause her pain to take off. So when she goes to pull off her ring, I think it like digs into her, like cuts her finger.
It's kind of like a raccoon that sticks its hand in a trap.
Yeah.
And their hand has something in their hand, they can't pull it out. They can't get it. And like.
Yeah. So it's like, to me, that's a little weird and a tad bit toxic. Because this is telling her like never take this off. And me, like, I have my ring on now, but a lot of times I take it off and I replace it with like a lighter weight ring, a ring that, I can, lay down and be more comfortable in, that's flexible.
That rock on there is heavy.
So that just kind of sucks, for him to just be like, yeah, you can never take this off. It's going to hurt you, Like, what do you think about that? Do you think that that's a good idea to give someone a ring and tell them like it's gonna hurt to take this off?
No, I think that's stupid. I mean, I don't know.
I would have never thought about that. And I'm just gonna look up a little bit more about this ring and see kind of.
How long have they been dating?
It's been a couple years, I think. We can double check that too. So the ring is pretty. I will give it that. It's a emerald and a white diamond, looks like.
Is it green for what? Jealousy? Don't want to take it off because jealous?
So yeah, it's an emerald. It's very pretty.
Oh, natural thorns.
So yeah, there's thorns on it. So when she goes to take it off, it will scratch and cut her finger.
How do you pull her? Like, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, we could put a picture of them up on the screen.
Yeah.
All right. So another thing that they are more recently in the news for is they admitted that they drank each other's blood, and as like a ritual kind of thing. And I don't know what that means, but yeah, no. That's very strange. And for how do you even start that conversation? So, Brandon,
What's up?
so I was thinking tonight, I want to drink your blood and you can drink my blood. You want to do that?
You know.
I mean, how do you get to that point to be like, we both like, yeah, let's do it, you know, and let her tell that he enjoys it. You know, it's like, how does, like, you're not vampires, you know, like, how do we get to this point in life?
Blood don't even taste good. It's like, if you like get a, like, brush your teeth or something, and or get a cut in your mouth and bite your tongue, you taste it. It's not even like, ooh, that tastes good. Like, I mean, so wanting to drink someone else's blood, that's pretty.
It's
weird
wild.
to me.
So, yeah, I don't know if they want to be vampires, but she did call it like a ritual, and I don't know what that means.
Yeah, when you say ritual, like,
it sounds like some sorcery.
It's like sounds like some satanic stuff.
Yeah, it sounds creepy and yeah. But I mean, they're celebrities. They have to stay in the headlines, and maybe this is a way for them. I don't know if he's putting out music right now. I don't know the last movie she was in. So I mean, that's one of the things with being a celebrity, is staying relevant, staying in the news. And some people just do weird stuff to do it. All right, so let's move on to our next couple.
Yep. Kim and, I'm not calling that, Kanye.
Kim K and Ye. He changed his name.
Kanye.
So Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. So this couple, they were married for a while, and they recently got a divorce. I'm trying to look at you. They recently got a divorce, and the whole time they were going through this. First, Kanye wanted it, then he changed his mind. He was trying to get his girl back, but she moved on very quickly,
like she always do. I remember when I first heard about her. Wasn't she with Reggie Bush? Was that before or after Ray J?
After.
She was with Reggie Bush after Ray J?
Yeah, because we met her through her dating Ray J, pretty much. Like, that made her famous. So that would have been after. Yeah,
she was with them too, and then not at the same time, maybe, I don't know. Yeah. She was with them, and then she was with
Chris. She was with basketball player Chris Humphries, right? Was that her or her sister?
She was with him, but that was like her second marriage.
She was, because she was married before she was famous.
Anyway, she was married an umpteenth amount of times.
Yeah, I think she's been married 4 or 5 times.
It's like, at this point, I don't even think marriage even means anything. It's nothing special about it.
It's like I said with these celebrities.
Just get together. It's just like
the news of wedding is, everyone's excited about a wedding, you know. And then I know with Chris Humphries, she made a lot of money because she televised it. It was like a special for her wedding.
They were married less than a year, weren't they?
Yes, that long. But yeah, so back to Kim K and Ye. So he decided that he wanted his wife back, but she moved on when she starred on Saturday Night Live. She met that guy on there, Pete, who also is a serial dater. But anyway, she met him.
A serial divorcee.
Has he been married?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I don't know, but he's dated a lot of women. And so then Kanye, through all of this, as we know, like with his mental health issues, he started to kind of seem unstable and unhinged. He was mad about her moving on. He gets a girl that looks like her, dresses her like a mini her, does all this weird stuff. It's going on Twitter.
Not her, but
he dresses his new girl like his ex. He goes on these Twitter rants. He's name dropping other people, bringing them into this drama. He looks really unstable. And then he purchases a property right across the street from her house.
Yeah, we've seen the signs when he said that George Bush don't like black people. And
that was a long time ago.
Yeah, but we start seeing the signs. It's always signs.
I mean, you listen to his music.
We've seen the signs then, and then when he jumped on stage with Taylor Swift, pushed her to the side, talking about Beyonce, and
you listen to his music, and he told us before we really found out. Some of his lyrics is like, "That's enough, Mr. West. Please, no more today." It's like he told us like that he was,
we just wasn't listening.
He a Gemini. Anywho, so he purchased his property right across the street, and that made its way like, that's creepy. Like you're divorcing. And you want to purchase the house right across from mine. I'm in a new relationship. I moved on. That
maybe it's a nice
house.
A
little toxic.
Maybe it's a nice
No,
house.
it's the property because he was not staying in the house. He was building a new house. This is tiny we're talking about. But it was like saying that, it's to be closer to his kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then it was saying, no, it's to be a creeper, to see who's coming in and out of her house. So
make sure the kids are safe. You can't just have anybody around your kids.
And then the whole thing with one of his daughters having a birthday party, and he didn't get invited, and he's on the internet saying that they won't answer his calls. Like, I felt bad for him for that because he really truly seems like he wants to be a good dad. Like, I will say, like, he wants to be there for his kids. So him coming a little bit unhinged, like I could see him being mad about not being invited to her birthday party, But I will say this was toxic. It's over now, but it was toxic because for one, in the relationship, he dressed her. Like if you look at her before she dated him and now after, like he dressed her. He had her like in monochrome and black and sleek and and now she's doing differently. She's not dressing like that anymore.
Who?
Kim Kardashian, because he was pretty much like he would dress her like a Barbie doll, and so that relationship, like I said, they're divorced. It's over now, but it was a lot going on with that.
Yep.
All right, who's our next?
Next one is J-Lo and Ben Affleck.
AKA Bennifer. Wasn't they Bennifer back in the day?
Bennifer times 2.
So J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez.
Dude, she always with a new dude.
Yeah.
I remember she was with Puffy?
Yeah.
Or Diddy? Or P. Diddy? Or Brother Love? Whatever his name is supposed to be.
Yeah. That relationship. So Jennifer Lopez is a singer. Mostly a dancer, but a singer. Ben Affleck is an actor. And these two, they're also recently engaged. And the thing about them is they used to date in the past. They were real serious. They were engaged in the past. And then they broke up. And to me, the fact that they're coming back together and she just ended a different engagement. Like, she broke up with this guy, and like the next day, paparazzi seen her with Ben. He was at her house, leaving her house. And so to me, it's like Jennifer Lopez is another one. She's a serial dater. She goes from relationship to relationship to relationship with no time in between. And that is not a good idea. I feel like if you're in serious relationships to the point where you're about to get married and you break up, you need to take some time to yourself. And even with, there were kids involved. Her kids were just seeing her with this guy. They loved him. They about to be stepdad. And now
everybody uncle.
Yeah, now he's gone. And she's with this other guy who has been known to be an alcoholic. And it's just kind of like, come on, man. Like, why are we moving on so quickly? Why are we not just enjoying being single? Like, I don't understand. And so far, all three of these women have the same problems because Megan was with Brian Austin Green, and as soon as they broke up, she was with Machine Gun Kelly. Kim was with Kanye. As soon as they broke up, she was with this Peter guy. Mm-hmm. Then Jennifer Lopez was with A-Rod. As soon as they broke up, she was with Ben Affleck. And it's just like, come on. Like, I would love to see any of these ladies just being single. Like, you know, in Hollywood standards, they're all beautiful. They, you know, I ain't gonna say I think they're all beautiful, but they're beautiful, they're rich, they're famous. Like, come on, you could do better than just going into relationship just to say you
have somebody. And people always want to compare their relationship to like celebrities. Mm-hmm. Cause I remember everybody always wanted to say they want that Will and Jada
that relationship.
Goes, and then like Will and Jada, that's not how a relationship goes. You know, they struggling.
They are.
You know, and I feel like they're struggling to probably because they was trying to make themselves the relationship goal.
Yeah.
And they realize that it ain't working, and now it's like blowing up, and you see what's happening.
Yeah. So let's talk about so Will and Jada also, since we're talking about toxic relationships, I mean, they were on the point of divorce when they decided that they're life partners and they're never getting divorced, even if they not get along. You could date other people, he could date other people, we're still going to be together. And it's just like, I mean, at some point it's like, do you guys want to be together, or are you just staying together? Like, because you don't want to divorce. Because when Will divorced his first wife, he was devastated because he never wanted to get a divorce. You know, and then Jada didn't want to get married. She admitted that she did not want to get married. Her mom kind of, you know, forced her. Will kind of forced her. She was pregnant, you know, and it's just like,
like she cried. They're going down the aisle, and they're like, oh, happy tears.
I mean, so that means
tears of regret
from the jump, you know.
And then what Jaden? Ain't that his name?
Their son, Jaden.
Yeah. He didn't he just recently come out talking about some Tupac proposed to her back in the day or something. I read something or seen something. I don't know. I didn't fact check it or anything, but I did read something talking about Tupac proposed to her back in the day. I don't know. I can't say it's true. I don't know.
I didn't see that.
You know.
Okay, so back to Ben and Jen. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. So this ring that he got her, guys, it is a green diamond. And it's very, very rare. He spent a lot of millions on this ring. And this is a lady that will routinely get engaged. She collects rings.
Yeah.
And so at this point, I just feel like, why would he spend all this money on a ring for her when it's a bad sign?
At this point, how about you tell her you want to marry her and make her buy her own ring?
Or let's get the ring after we get married.
You know,
at the altar when you say I do, and I put the ring on your finger.
Yeah, how about she buy her own ring? You know, she might as well just buy her own ring and just put the ring on her finger every time she get engaged. That's how bad it is, because she
collected rings. She like Thanos out here, like the diamonds she collected. And okay, so then another thing with this relationship is it's in the news right now that she's asked him to start working out.
Have you seen him lately? She doing him a favor.
I mean, do you feel like if I said, hey, Brandon, like, bro, you need to start working out? You
did. You see how I'm getting? You see that? Look at that. You look at that chest.
But no, it's more equivalent, because she works out. So it's more equivalent to you coming to me and saying, Shanae, I think you need to start working out.
But I did say that. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say I'm joking. I didn't say that.
Like, you getting a little heavier.
No, I didn't say that.
As far as in a relationship, you love your spouse, you want them to be healthy, you want them to be around. Like, yes, I get it, but why is that in the news?
But
how do we even know? Yeah.
What are the parameters of that, though?
It was like she wants him to be healthy.
If she wants him to be healthy, maybe he has high cholesterol and high blood pressure and stuff. I mean, he's like a little porker right now, so he might got high blood pressure. He has high cholesterol. You know, she probably want him to help. So they're probably using it as a thing, saying, "Hey, Ben went out and started working out for his health, whatever. You can too. You can too."
Me, but I mean, like I said, I can see that being a private conversation in 4 walls. But why is that in the media? Like, why is she telling the media, oh yeah, I told him to work? Like, no, like, that's embarrassing. Like, if we get on here and then I see a video, Brandon of the BS station is told his wife that she needs to start working out, I would be like, whoa, ouch. It's like, but he could tell me that in the privacy of our own home, not in, while we're filming, or, it's just like, no, like, that's rude. All right, so then with this couple, like we said, they were engaged before, back in the day. So is it ever really a good idea to go back to an ex?
I say no. I say you're an ex for a reason, because I mean, some people say, oh, you broke up because you was young, and then you got back together later on in life because it really was supposed to be, y'all supposed to be together, and if it's destined, it'll come back, it'll come to pass. I guess, but I mean, it's so many more people in the world, so you could have kept on moving, whatever.
This person wasn't right for you then. What makes it right now? And I mean, I say no. I say that, if this person was cheating on you, if this person was an alcoholic, and whatever the reason why she left him in the first place, like, I don't know what that reason was, but it's like, is he different now? Is he better now? There's kids involved. Like,
the way I feel about it, if they're different now, well, good. I'm glad they're different and better for the next person and another. That's how I look at it.
I say going back to an ex is never a good idea.
That's how I feel too.
Unless it's like you broke up and you both were single, working on yourselves. Like we said, work on yourselves. Like, this relationship didn't work because ABC. I've been working on ABC. He's been working on what he needs to work on, and we've both been single. And now it's like, okay, let's talk, like something like that. But if it's been years, if it's been people in between, no.
People and kids in between.
Yeah, people and kids and other engagements. Like, no, like, that ship has sailed, long sailed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
those are the celebrity, just some that we picked out, couples that are in the media right now that are toxic. Like we said, there's so many other people in this world that you could date. Like, be with someone who cares about you as much as you care about them, that makes you happy, that isn't a burden on you, that isn't just consuming like resources from you, that brings something to the table, that help you just like you help them.
Yeah, like someone who likes to cook a lot, like me. Then
And he dated someone who always hungry.
Yeah,
like me.
Yeah, you get somebody that like to do the dishes. That's an even trade off. You somebody cook, you clean, things like that.
It's a partner, not to sound like Will and Jada. Life partners, but it is a partnership. It is give and it's take, but it's give. Like, you can't just take from somebody. You have to try to be helpful and kind. Like, there's so many people that are with people that they don't get along with, that they can't stand to be around, and if you married, okay, you can work through that. But if you're not, come on, man, let's find somebody that cares a little more.
Yeah.
And if you're married, do the work to get to a better space.
Yeah.
Don't just stay there.
And I get it, you're a celebrity, you want to be with a celebrity. Sometimes you might not need to be a celebrity. How about you just get a regular person, get you a prenup, and keep and live your life and be happy.
Keep that relationship out of the limelight, because there's so much judgment on the internet. There's so much judgment, like, just in life, that you want to be happy. Your relationship is your business,
Yeah, or be that person that if you are a celebrity and you out here, you dating somebody, let it be known when you pop up with the engagement. Be like, I didn't know they was dating. That's how you do it right there. No one's in your business until you pop up with the engagement saying you get married.
A lady that did that. I think she's like a producer. She is I want to say, I cannot think of her name, but she like was famous, like HBO show, and then she just popped up married. And everybody's like, whoa, like, we didn't even know she was talking to anybody. Yeah, she kept her relationship private. She got married and she still kept her relationship private. I don't even think people know her husband's name unless she did disclose that. But it was just like, you just see her wedding pictures looking so happy and so beautiful. And like, yeah, And I mean, I like to say that I'm a secretive person, but I also, like to say that, if something's worth to bragging about, like, I don't just go off every day and, like, brag on my husband, but I got a good one, and I thank God for him every day. And but might not say that enough, but I really do. Like, and I want that, like, what we have, like, when we get along, we don't fight, we don't fuss, we don't and like, people will annoy you on purpose. Like, I cannot stand
Yeah, while we on the topic of these couples, so I came across a story of this Alabama deputy in Florence. I don't even know where that's at, but
Florence, Alabama.
Yeah, she helped this guy, this other prisoner, escape. So they have the same last name, White. So Vicki White is the deputy, and the inmate's name is Casey White. And she helped him escape from prison. Have you heard of this?
Vaguely, I don't know the details.
Yeah. So apparently, he was transferred there because he had different courts or something, some cases going on, whatever, and I guess he was serving 2 counts of capital murder. So that day it was only supposed to be, I believe, 2 transports, and those 2 transports was already gone. Well, she goes and tells the booking officer, which I guess she's their boss because she's been there for 17 years, and told him, yeah, I'm going to take him. I have a doctor's appointment to go to for myself, but I'm going to go ahead and take him to his court hearing for mental health screening. I'm going to drop him off with the deputy that's already there. I'm going to do that because I'm the only one that's here that's certified to carry a gun or something while or with a transport or something like that. So she does so. Well, apparently she been talking about retiring for a while, and she sold her house like a month prior, where she used that money for whatever and bought a car and staged that car at a nearby shopping center that was like maybe 10 minutes away from the prison. She drove him down there. I guess they left. It looked kind of legit, just one officer, which is I guess possibly at least 2. But one officer, he was shackled and handcuffed like he's supposed to be. Drove to the nearby shopping center and basically released them. They jumped in the car and drove off into the sunset together. So now they have a warrant out for her arrest. Well, obviously a warrant out for him. And the U.S. Marshals are looking for both of them. $2,000 for information that's leading up to his arrest and capture, and $5,000 for her. So you know where they're at. You walking.
She went from about to retire to probably about to go to prison.
The day that she left with him was her last day at the job before retirement. They said.
So she's throwing away her whole rest of her life.
Yeah, she ain't getting a retirement. I don't think so. So for what I understand is that if you're in a job like that, you can't get you can retire. And people think, oh, I'm a police officer. I'm going to retire. And I'm going to go off and just start acting a fool. You can't be going out and catching felonies or whatever, because they will take your retirement away. So everything you worked for the last umpteen years, and then you think that, oh, I don't work there no more. I can do what I want. Yeah, but you can, but you can't, because you still getting paid by the state or the city and the state, whatever, with your retirement. And she's a deputy, and now she basically gave up 17 years working there. For this guy there, so they believe that we gotta be armed dangerous because she has a gun. They believe she has a rifle, a gun, a handgun, a shotgun. So
Alabama, what is you doing?
Yeah.
Oh wow! So she sold her house. So she probably had a nice chunk of change. They probably ain't even in the U.S. anymore.
Who knows? Yeah, I guess it bought like a gold colored Ford Edge. It's a Ford, so it probably broke down. But they
probably long gone out of the country by now.
And I'm sure. I'm sure now that they know about what kind of vehicle it was, they not driving that vehicle around no more. They got something else. But yeah, that was crazy. I was like, what? Like,
so this is
definitely like something off of a movie.
Yeah, that's like when we talked that Fact or Fiction Friday when we talked about the Joker.
The Joker.
And she was his psychiatrist, and then she helped him escape. That's
Yep.
That's toxic. Like, that's toxic because she pretty much threw away her rest of her life for this guy.
Mm-hmm. And it's delusional. I mean, she's, love is blind, and she thinks she's in love, and
sad.
Yep. Yeah, it's crazy how and the family is shocked. Like her mom, I believe she lived. I don't know if she lives at home or live with her mom. No, she was staying with her mom after she sold her house.
Oh, yeah.
She was staying with her mom, and
that makes sense.
and her mom was even shocked. Like, I thought it was a mistake or whatever. I think she said I thought it was a mistake because they said that her record was clean. She didn't have no issues at the job. The job even said, yeah, she's a really great employee, and it's just shocking that this is the result of it. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So.
I wonder where they at.
Yeah. So, what do you think about these couples or this story we talked about?
Go ahead and comment down below. Like, if you heard of this story, if there's been any updates by the time we post this, let us know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really curious to see if they get caught or if they fled. Like,
yeah,
they fled
because
the country.
they even sent out. They were saying like, "Hey, you know how this is going to end up. Whatever,
yeah,
you go ahead and call it in. Turn yourself in. Turn him in. You know how this is going to end. So there's no point of prolonging the process."
I wonder if she would even have considered doing this if she wasn't close to retirement.
I don't know. Maybe she didn't even think. Maybe she thought that she gonna still she gonna get paid. No, you ain't getting her. Think about it. Even if she thought she was getting paid, her retirement hasn't even.
It wouldn't start. She would have to show up.
I think she turned in the paperwork, but it hasn't even got approved and cleared. So I mean,
they don't even got her address.
They can even
send her check.
They probably direct deposit. This is 2022.
But I'm just saying, like, they don't even know where you are.
Like that.
You could be not alive anymore. They don't know where you at.
You know my stories about that. People,
their
husbands dying, but they don't tell the state they die, whatever. Just collecting the check, whatever, until they come looking for them.
Horrible.
I think of what Medea. She said
she's gonna do that to her brother.
Yeah, I'll put you in. I'll put you in the address. Yeah. So. Yeah. So let us know what you think about these stories, and down in the comments below. We'd love to hear it from you. And check out our next videos as we're gonna keep on bringing them. So
all right, guys. Thanks for stopping by today.
Yep. And until next time, like, share, subscribe, let everybody know about the BS station because we're still out here. Bye.